What's going on, Pete? I found some. There was a sister that the last time I was live, she as I was talking on a topic, and the title is a bit different, but this is the title of the video. Really, this is gonna be the title, but I'm gonna add other stuff in. It says, "People is on time when it's only to benefit them." I think that's a good topic. Now, let's set the record straight right now before I go any further. I understand sometimes you can tell people ahead of time, look, I'm going to be late. I'm not going to be on, I'm just going to let you know I'm not going to be able to make it because I got to make a run. I got to square away some stuff. I got to get down with some serious stuff. So right now, I'm gonna let you know between that time and this time, I'm not gonna be able to make it. Stuff like that. I get that. I get it. And I understand that to the fullest. So I just wanted to set the record straight before I go off into talking about this topic that you see on the screen. Um, Here's my problem. When people, when it comes to them and you need something, I mean, when it comes to them and they need something, they gonna bring their ass on time when it only benefits them. Let's get that. I'm gonna leave some small words in the apocrypha. I'm gonna read that. I think that's it. Wait a minute. I think it's coming from the King James. A man is a friend um, for his. Let's get it. I think it's 4 or 15. Let's do this right quick. Okay, Ecclesiastes 3 through 15. Okay, that which has been now is, and that which is to be hated already being, and God required that which is past. Okay, that's not it. Hold on, let's do something right quick. A man is only a friend for his own gain. Ecclesiastes 4 verses 9 through 12. That's what it looks like. Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verses 9. It says, "No two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor." Now, what scripture then? I might have to go into the Apocrypha. Hold on a minute. Nine, 8, 9. Okay, I read that. 10. Let's try 10. But if they fall, no, that's not it. I might have to read it from here. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 1. Hear me, your father. Hear me, your father, O children, and do thereafter, that ye may be safe. For the Lord has given the father honor over the children, and has comforted the authorities of the mother over the sons. Okay? Whoso honors his father maketh an atonement for his sins. He that honors his mother is as one that lies up treasures. That's powerful. He that honors his mother is as one that lies up treasures. Whoso honors his father shall have joy of his own children. Okay, that's powerful. And when he maketh his prayer, he shall be heard. He that honors his father shall have a long life. Okay. And he that is obedient unto the Lord shall be comforted. Let's read that again. That's Ecclesiastes 3 from the Apocrypha, chapter 6, Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and 6. He that honors his father shall have a long life, and he that is obedient unto the Lord shall be a comfort to his mother. Wow, that is very interesting. He that honors, he that is obedient unto the Lord shall be a comfort to his mother. He that fears the Lord will honor his father. He that fears the Lord will honor his father, and will do service unto his parents as to his master. Honor thy father and mother, both in word and in deed. These means your actions, that a blessing may come upon thee from them. That a blessing may come upon thee from them. For the blessings of the father establishes the house of the children, but the curse of the mother rooteth out foundation. Glory, glory not in dishonesty of thy father, for thy father's dishonesty is no glory unto thee. For the glory of a man is from the honor of his father. Wow, that is powerful, bro. That means that if you are righteous at the womb, that comes from the Father. That's powerful. For the glory of a man is from the honor of his father, and a mother is a dishonor, is a reproach to the children. If she dishonor, a mother in dishonor is a reproach to the children. My son, help thy father in his age. My son, help thy father in his age, and grieve him not as long as he liveth. Grieve him not as long as he liveth. Okay, that's powerful too. And if his understanding fail, have patience with him, and despise him not when thou art in thy full strength. For the revenge of thy father shall not be forgotten. Instead of his sins, it shall be added to build thee up. Instead of his sins, they will be added to build you up. That means you learn from your father's generation of curses. But one part that stuck out at me was, for the blessings of the father establishes the house of the children. Wow. But the curse of the mother rooteth out foundation. Glory not in the honor of thy glory not in the honor in the dishonesty of thy father. When your father's lying, don't honor that. You don't honor nobody lying. For thy father's dishonor is no glory unto thee. It's dishonesty. You can't respect that when they lying. For the glory of a man is from the honor of his father. That I would say, when you're doing good and when you're doing righteous and keeping the commandments, that comes from the Father. And it goes backwards if you're doing evil. It comes from the Father, because you are what your father is. People think that it's if your father is Mexican, then no. If your father is Mexican, No, if your mother is Mexican, but your father is not Mexican, they still believe that you are what the mother is based upon the woman. No, whatever your father is, that's what you are. That would you find that in Numbers 1:18. For the glory of a man is from the honor of his father, and a mother in dishonor is a reproach to the children. My son, help thy father in his age, and grieve him not as long as he liveth. That's going into the mother too, because let me show you something. When I am old and gray-headed, do not forget Psalms, King James. Psalm 71 verses 18. Psalm 71 and 18. David is talking about wait patient on the Lord. Okay. That's dang, I forgot. Psalm 71:18. Psalm 71:18. 71:18. The Bible says, now also whom I am old and gray-headed. O God, forsake me not. Until I have showed thy strength unto this generation, and thy power to everyone that is to come. Now also, when I am old and gray-headed, O God, forsake me not, until I have showed thy strength unto this generation, and thy power. I'm going to read it again. Now also, when I am old and gray-headed, O God, forsake me not, until I have showed thy strength unto this generation, and thy power to everyone that is come. Okay, let's go to verse 9. See what that's talking about. Cast me not off in the time of old age. Forsake me not when my strength fails. It says in verse 9 of 71, Psalms chapter 70, verse 9, cast me not off in the time of old age. Forsake me not when my strength fails. For my enemies speak against me, and they that lay wait for my soul take counsel together, saying, God hath forsaken him. Persecute and take him, for there is none to deliver him. O God, be not far from me, O my God. Make haste for my help. Make haste means do it in a hurry up. Don't put it off. Make haste means hurry up. And then he said, Oh God, be not far from me. That's David praying. All of this is the prayer of David. Be not far from me. Yep. So it says, Ecclesiastes in the Apocrypha, chapter 3 and verse 8, honor thy father and mother both in word and in deed, that a blessing may come upon thee from them. For the blessings of the Father establishes the house of the children, but the curse of the mother ruleth our foundation. Glory not in the dishonor of thy father, for thy father's dishonor is no glory unto thee. For the glory of a man is from the honor of his father. For the glory of a man is from the honor of his father, and a mother in dishonor is a reproach to the children. My son, help thy father in his old age, and grieve him not as long as he liveth. And if his understanding fail, have patience with him, and despise him not when thou art in thy full strength. Don't despise him, they say. And sometimes, man, it can be pretty tough. But I want to talk about this thing too. Yeah, I kind of touched on it, but I'm going to touch on it a little bit more. I don't like when people say, well, because you know what? You got the, my point in this end, what I'm saying, when it comes to them, they only own time for you when it only benefits them. That's only if it benefits for them. That's only if it's beneficial for them, not for you. They only gonna come on time when it only when it's only relating to something that they want, that's gonna help benefit them or they people. But do you think they're gonna come on? That's the issue that I have. Do you think they're gonna come on time for you? No, they're gonna be slothful about doing it. And now, what I'm saying, what I'm telling you right now, I'm everything that I'm saying. I'm not just pulling words out my ass, just talking shit. I'm actually living what I'm talking about. I'm actually living what I'm reading about. When I read stuff, I put myself in a position to visualize myself just being there. It's like you feeling what you're reading, and it's not about just sitting there. It's about your experience. You see what I'm saying? It's based upon an experience. You serve him out of experience, not based upon what you're reading and learning. You see what I'm saying? Anybody can read something, but do you can you relate to it? Anybody can teach. Just because you can teach something doesn't mean you can relate to it. You know? So the Bible said every man is a friend. That's the scripture that I'm looking for. Hold on, yeah. Ecclesiastes, every man is a friend for his own gain. Ecclesiastes 4:4. Yeah. Ecclesiastes 4:4. It says, again, I consider all vanity and every right work, that for this a man is envying, invade of his neighbor. He is he is invade of his neighbor. This is also vanity and vexation of spirit. The fool foldeth his hands together and eateth his own flesh. Okay. Ecclesiastes 7:11. Let's go there. Ecclesiastes 7 11. Wisdom is good with an inheritance, and by it there is profit to them that see the sun. Ecclesiastes from the Apocrypha. Every man is a friend for his own gain. Ecclesiastes 6, verses 5 through 17. Moreover, he had not seen the sun, nor knoweth anything. This has more rest than the others. Yea, though he liveth 1,000 years, twice told, yet he had seen no good. Do not all go to one place? All the labor of a man is for his mouth. All the labor of man is for his mouth, and yet the appetite is not filled. Let's read that again. All the labor of a man is for his mouth, for their own purpose, and yet the appetite is not filled. For what had the wise more than the fool? What had the poor that knows to walk before the living? Okay, before the living. Better is the sight of the eyes than the wandering of the desire. This is also vanity and vexation of spirit. Okay, let's go to Ecclesiastes chapter 6 in the Apocrypha and verse 17. Let's read that. Whoso fears the Lord shall direct his friendships aright, for as he is, so shall his neighbors be also. That girl put them scriptures up there, boy. Sirach chapter 6 and 35. Instead of a friend, become not an enemy, for thereby thou shalt inherit an ill name, shame and reproach. Even so shall a sinner that has a double tongue. Extort not thyself in the counsel of thy own heart. That means your mind. That thy soul be not torn in pieces. As a bull shreds along, thou shalt eat up thy leaves, and loose thy fruit, and leave thyself as a dry tree. A wicked soul shall destroy him that has it, and shall make him to be laughed to scorn of his enemies. That's true. I'm going to have to go back and watch that video and get those scripts. Again, some friend is a companion at the table and will not continue in the day of thy affliction. I need to go, wait a minute, let's go read Ecclesiastes, Sirach chapter 6 and 35. Ecclesiastes 6 and 35, let's try that. Be willing to hear every godly discourse. and let not the parables of understanding escape thee. Let's go to Sirach chapter 6 and 35. Let's go to Sirach chapter 6 and verse 35. Baruch Maccabees, Baruch Sirach 6. I might have to go to just Ecclesiastes. If thou love to hear, thou shalt receive understanding. I do. If thou love to hear, thou shalt receive understanding. And if thou bow thy ear, thou shalt be wise. That means listen. That means if you listen, that means I'm supposed to do more listen than I'm talking. If thou love to hear, thou shalt receive understanding. And if thou bow thy ear, thou shalt be wise. That means if you listen. That means don't be debating and arguing. Take time and hear them out. Stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise. That means don't be talking to people that's sitting up just spewing bullshit. Talking about going to get drunk and don't want to have nothing to do with the Bible. Don't want to have nothing to do with God. Don't waste your time with people like that. Stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise. That means somebody talking some good common judgment, or talking some good judgment, they just sitting up talking with some sense. That's who you associate yourself with. It's going into everybody can't give good advice. Just because you're old doesn't mean, just because a person is up in physical age doesn't mean that they can give you good advice. Stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise. Be willing to hear every godly discourse, and let not the parable of understanding escape thee. And if thou seest a man of understanding, get thee betimes unto him, and let thy foot wear the steps of his door. Let thy mind be upon the ordinances of the Lord. That means the ordinances talking about the commandments. And meditate continually in his commandments. Meditate upon them. That means think about them. He shall establish thy heart and give thee wisdom at thy own desire. That's right. That's what it's all about. He give you wisdom. Yeah. The one that I'm getting at is the one that talks about every man is a friend for his own gain. Ecclesiastes 6 and 8. For what had the wise more than the fool? What had the poor that knoweth to walk before the living? Okay, let's look at for every man for himself. Game mode. Every man for himself. Game mode. Ecclesiastes 6 and 8. Let's go to that. Ecclesiastes 6 and 8. For some men is a friend for his own occasion, and will not abide in the day of thy trouble. That means when you need them, they ain't gonna be no, you're gonna have to be begging them. You're gonna have to be calling them. Have you noticed, like, if somebody is willing to do something, just like when they need something or when they want something, they ass is gonna be on goddamn time. Their ass gonna be on time. You ain't gonna miss the time they was gone. They'll rush to your house, hey, if they food, they will, I'm just making an illustration. They will be eating that shit in their mouth, choking on their damn food, getting to your house, and you be like, wait a fucking minute. They ain't never rushed to my damn house that quick like that. Only because it's for their own gain, because they family need help. But if it's all about you needing help, they gonna take their time, or you may not even get around to it. They gonna tell your ass, oh, the reason why I couldn't do it, which I understand. I'm not totally against it or whatever. But my problem is like when you need help or whatever, and when you try to address them, they think you immature for addressing this dumbass shit they done did. Now they want to try to flip the script and act like you the one tripping. You see what I'm saying? They want to act like you the one fucked up. No, that's you. You misunderstood. Yeah. Let me read that. Ecclesiastes from the Apocrypha, chapter 6 and verse 8. It says, for some men is a friend for his own occasion. That means they motives. People, when they help you nowadays, it's a motive in mind, and will not abide in the day of thy trouble. And there is a friend who being turned to an enemy, and strife will discover thy reproach. Again, some friend is a companion at the table, and will not continue in the day of thy affliction. It's all about what they can get out of you. When they show up at your house, pay attention to that shit. I'll be like, they ain't never showed up like that. Not on no time. They ain't never been on time. This now it's very rare. You'll find am I sitting up here saying that all people are like this? All certain people who say they're friend? No. I'm only talking about the ones who it apply to. If it apply, I would tell you to your face or whatever. I don't give a damn. Again, some friend is a companion at the table, and will not continue in the day of thy affliction. They're not gonna abide with you. They're gonna come up and act like they give a damn. But in the whole reality, you'll see, but in thy prosperity he will be as thyself, and will be bold over thy servant, and will hold himself from thy face. Separate thyself from thy enemies, and take heed of thy friends. The Most High says, separate yourself. That's going into talking about the white man, Esau, and the Chinese man. All the our people get excited over these people. They think these people they friend. The Bible tells you in Ecclesiastes 6:13, separate thyself from thy enemies and take heed of thy friend. That's what the Most High said. Yep. And that's the way a lot of people do. And they think you dumb as hell and you ain't got sense enough to read through between the understand and know, see through that shit. I'm gonna say it like that. Knowing damn near the whole time they being exposed red-handed. And they think they take you to be dumb. Yep. And they come around when they want something, if it's to benefit them, that's when it come. That's when let me come back. That's when they'll show up on time. It'll be a miracle if they show up on time for you every time. Yep. Yep. When it comes to them, just like they get to their jobs on time, but taking care of the sick, just why I say, man, them nursing homes and hospitals and stuff, that type of stuff, from seeing our mother go through something like that, going and having a severe stroke, and she didn't get a chance to really get the help that she needed, and she ended up she had went into a stroke, and the way they treat them elderly black people in there, it put a mark on me. I do not want to be working for no hospital. You know? So I guess I better get up from here and go to bed. But some men is a friend for their own gain. You know? Yeah. And people, they'll come around and do. But most of the time, for the most part, they have a hidden agendas in mind. You know? But when you tell them that you need help, then they gonna take their damn time. So, my bad, y'all. I'm sitting up here falling asleep. This is gonna be a horrible video. So it's time for me to go on in. So I'm gonna see y'all later. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do another part. It's gonna be, should I say, a part 2? Or next time it's gonna be a part 3. This is a part 2. All right, I'm gonna see y'all later. But all them people, they come their ass around when they damn ass need help. When their ass need help, they bring their ass around. They bring their goddamn ass around because they want something from you. That's the only time you hear about them on time. They'll come on time if it's to benefit them, or for them to prosper off of it. They're gonna show their ass up and they're gonna be on time. They'll break their damn there. You'll be looking out the window. Who in the hell that is out there? They be in a rush with their damn food and everything. Rush over in their vehicles just to see if your ass is around. But when they come to you, they want to give you some dog bullshit. And when you confront that, when you tell them about it, not you the one that's immature and don't understand. Get the heck up out of here. So I'm gonna see y'all later here.